What we're going to do here is a single leg touchdown squat. So generally for most people, we'll get them to start on probably a nice and small platform, and then we can progress by increasing the height of the platform. So Nereus, first we're actually going to get both feet on onto the platform here, okay? And then we're going to slowly start lifting this leg out to the side. Then we're going to raise these arms up in front of you. So the arms are actually at the same height as your shoulder. They're completely straight out in front of you. So from this position, we want to first get stable. So we're going to keep squeezing up the stomach. We're squeezing up the shoulder blades together, and that foot is completely stable. So we're not rolling around on that foot. We don't have more tension into the heel, more tension into the front of the feet. And then you notice on this resting leg, he's going to be pointing the toes upwards. Okay, so when we're actually doing the touchdown squat, it's the heel that is going to tap the floor, and then he's going to come back up. So we're going to take that big deep breath, and we're going to start the movement by pushing the hips back first, and then we're going to start to bend that knee as we're bringing that heel down to tap the floor, and then we're going to come back up. So you notice there's a little lean forward as well from the upper body, and that's simply just from pushing the hips back. We don't want to round, so notice if you go for a big rounded touchdown, so we don't want to get that circular shape there as well, and we're not trying to stay as upright as possible as well by just bending the knee. Okay, so we're not just going to bend the knee and try to stay upright, so you try and do that in areas. Because in the moment that happens, he's going to bend the knee and go for the right. Okay, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to involve the hip movement in here as well. So a couple common mistakes would be that the heel comes off the floor, the knee starts coming inwards as well as he's squatting down, and he loses that position in the spine. So we get that leg out to the side, we bring the arms up out in front of you, we're squeezing up the shoulder blades, squeezing up the stomach, squeezing with the feet muscles onto that box, and the weight's evenly spread out with the feet, okay? And then he's going to start by taking a big breath, brace, push the hips back, bend the knee after, tap with the heel, and then come back up. So of course we can progress from this by going onto a higher platform. So let's give that a go. See, you're good at this, so you don't need to warm up. Okay. So this is then the second progression. Once we have mastered that position, then we can come onto a higher platform. We're essentially doing the same thing, following the same exact points, we're just going lower on here. So take that same breathing and bracing sequence, big breath, brace, start to push the hips, bend the knee, come down to tap the floor, and then come back up to the top. Now you notice how his arms aren't dropping down, they're staying in line with his shoulder. Again, he's not rounding the back, his foot is stable on the box as well. And at the moment, we're just going straight down and straight up. So just give me one more rep, we're going straight down and straight up. So the final way, when we get that full range of motion, what we can start doing here is adding in those pauses. So he's going to come into a quarter squat, and he's going to try and pause that position. Then he's going to move down a couple inches, he's going to pause that position again, and then repeat the process until he gets down to the floor. And then he can use this leg to push back up. So he's using nothing at all in that leg. And then that's it for this one. Then we can start progressing just by getting the leg further in front once he gets this step. So we're going for more of a pistol squat. This is very, very advanced. Hardly any of my clients can actually do this, but let's try and give it a go, Nereus, and just show off the mobility skills. That's it, trying to go as low as he can. That's it, and then try to use that leg to push back up again. The only thing with a pistol squat is you do tend to get a little bit of rounding in the back. Not such a big deal for that one, but he's done a pretty good job here.